Hello and welcome everyone to a Cimmerian Let's Play update. Obviously I'll be doing a Total War Rome 2 Cimmerian Let's Play, and I paused that when Total War Attila released back in February, and my initial plan was to bring it back after 2-3 weeks, to be honest. But I never got round to bringing it back, and I think one of the reasons was because the next part that I had said I was going to make was going to be a 2-hour special, because I'd actually kind of wanted to try and push to finish this Let's Play before Attila came out, and I didn't get a chance to do that. So, obviously Attila's been out for well over, what, a month? Nearly 2 months now. And those Let's Plays, Huns, Saxons and Danes are all going really well. All being received well by you guys, so much appreciation for that. But I know a lot of you want this to return, and I want to finish this campaign because this was probably a campaign which I'd found had gone the best, and I think had culminated in my just all my other Rome 2 Let's Plays. I'd learnt how best to establish a strong economy. I was doing a lot better in battles, and I felt this really did represent. And this is obviously on legendary difficulty as well. This is my only Rome 2 legendary campaign that I've done so far on YouTube, anyway. But it's been going really well, and I was looking to keep on the expansion train. So yeah, it's just basically, it's taken far longer for me to get back to this than I wanted to, but I wanted to make this video first, just to kind of say, it is coming back. When is it coming back? It's coming back on Monday, and it's actually going to be uploaded alongside the Saxons. Now, some of you are going to think, hang on, wait, doesn't Dragon Age normally go out with Saxons? At the moment, I'm finding Dragon Age far more enjoyable to actually live stream, and then export those live streams onto YouTube, and I've not seen any complaints from my viewers on that, because I know it's not a series that's insanely popular. But I'm really enjoying it, and there's still enough people for me to kind of validate continuing the series. I don't like to stop series. I know some of you will probably be like, where's Rise Son of Rome? That's another series I want to bring back. If I don't get a chance to work on some of that this week, then I am going to do that very soon. Alien Isolation is still going along, and there'll be more of Alien Isolation soon as well. But Cimmeria still has a few parts also to it, I'd have thought. Of the victory objectives, we've got everything bar the total number of units. We need to build more armies. We've got all the right regions that we need. We've just got to hold 76 provinces, and we're at war with the the Bastane over here. We're at war with the remnants of Galatia. We're at war with the Getae. Wherever they've gone, they've Getaed out of here to up here. And obviously we've got slaves. But, you know, we can keep on pushing. We can declare war on whoever we want, to be honest, at this point, and just keep pushing. We're at a really strong powerhouse, as I've said. We've this campaign's gone really well for me. Diplomatic status, there we go. Player and ally, that shows best how well it's gone, because we've got both Egypt and the Seleucids as our allies, and that's helped massively. So we're now starting to put... We've got all of the east, basically. We're starting to push west now. So we'll probably need to get to around about here. But obviously in those next couple of parts, I'd love to hear your direction, whether you think I go and take out Rome, or whoever's there, or it's Sparta, it looks like holds that. Thanks, Sparta, attack the Greeks. Yeah. So, Dragon Age is kind of... And what I've been doing at the moment is exporting 2 uploads of that a week, because I live stream... Only need to live stream once a week to produce basically a 2-hour stream. Split that in half, hour each upload, or, you know, around about that 40-50 minutes or so once I've edited out this kind of setup and things. So really that leaves a regular spot open for a regular series, and seeing as this is a Total War series which I want to finish, is near finishing, probably maybe what, 10 parts of half hour each going, I'd like to bring this back. Now I have a big question for you guys. On Monday when it returns, would you like that still to be the 2-hour special that was promised, or would you actually be happier me starting it off with, say, a 1-hour special return? I just kind of feel with 2 hours, I'm probably going to be subconsciously thinking, rush, finish it, then it's done in 1 episode. Because I probably could finish this campaign in a 2-hour Let's Play part. Obviously, I'd be up auto-resolving a load of things. But I'd rather sit back, take my time, get feedback from you guys, my War Council, my loyal viewers, and the people that are enjoying this series and don't want to see it ruined by me just rushing. Because while I did push to finish the Adresians, and I did try to manage not rushing it, it did seem like in the end I did rush the last few bits of the Adresian Kingdom, but I think most people were just happy with that to see me be able to win that series, because I'd had such a bad start through my own poor decisions and failings. But this series has gone well, this campaign, and I want to bring it back. So let me know if one of three choices, normal 30-minute part, an hour special, or a 2-hour special as originally intended, and that will be on Monday. To be specific, let me check the date. What is it? It's the 11th today. Monday the 13th of April 2015, alongside the regular Saxon upload, and this will continue until then. And then when this is done, I'll be holding well, I'll be looking at potentially bringing in not another Attila series, because I've said I wouldn't look at any of the DLCs just yet, because that'd be the Langobards or the Celts, because I don't personally feel like there's been enough time since the original game came out to warrant needing to play more factions. And I've got 3 Attila Let's Plays on the go already, so I'd love to come back to another game. Now recently I've kind of been teasing the idea of maybe coming back and just doing a vanilla Medieval 2 campaign. I'm trying to stay away from using lots of mods, because my previous Let's Plays with Medieval 2 have often ended in just having to die. Genoa had to end early because I was using stainless steel. It seems whatever load of mods I seem to use, they seem to corrupt towards the middle to late game, even Third Age, unfortunately. And I probably will come back to Third Age at some point, but not yet. Because that requires a lot of setup, getting rid of all the copyrighted music from it as well, so that I can obviously put that on YouTube. But yeah, I've been toying with the idea of a Medieval 2 just vanilla campaign with one of the factions there. So feel free to sort of share your thoughts with that. But I'll be doing a proper kind of vlog faction vote. Well, not faction vote, but game vote at the end of it. But I'll probably be looking to do either that, a Medieval 2 or Napoleon, or a Shogun 2 Genpei, which is a Rise of the Samurai campaign. So I'm not looking to go back to Empire just yet, because I've done quite a few campaigns with Empire recently. We did Great Britain, then we did Sweden. I feel like some of the other Total War games I'd like to go back to first. But anyway, Cimmeria is back. Now, whether it's in a half-hour part, an hour part, or a 2-hour part on Monday is up to you guys. But from Monday onwards, it will be released Monday, Wednesday, and Friday until it finishes alongside the Saxons. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays are the regular Hun and Dane uploads. And Dragon Age will just go out twice a week. Maybe, say, one midweek on a Wednesday and one on Saturday or something like that, the weekend. Or maybe even one on Sunday. And I am also conscious that I did say I'd do some online battles on a Sunday. So I am looking to bring that in as well. Plus, I have a podcast series starting tomorrow. In fact, there'll be a part released at 8 PM on April 12th, Sunday. And that's a podcast with myself, Alex the Rambler, and Warrior of Sparta. 3 UK Total War YouTubers. We'll be getting in guests, both other Total War YouTubers and hopefully some developers from CA in future Warcast podcasts. It's not a sponsored podcast or anything like that, or, you know, again, similar to all the content on my channel, none of it is a paid or sponsored Total War series by CA or Sega. Never has been, never will. So yeah, it's just another thing I've wanted to do for a while. I've been wanting to do it with kind of lots of different people, and it just felt that it was easiest in the end, because we're all in the same time zone. Alex the Rambler and Warrior Sparta also mentioned the idea of, they were thinking of starting up a podcast. So I thought, well, rather than having kind of competing podcasts, why don't we all just join together? So we've got the Warcast going out tomorrow. A lot of tomorrow's podcast is kind of asking for your feedback on things you want us to discuss and mention. But we talk about things like Attila's launch, how that's genuinely gone down. Obviously, kind of in the shadow of Rome 2. We also talk about the DLC content itself, which is something I haven't really talked about. Because I've normally got caught up ranting about its timing. We're talking about Attila's DLC and the actual content of it and things it's adding that we may or may not have seen before. And we also talk about the very few details that we have publicly available to us about Total War Arena, because their sign-ups have just opened up again for their closed alpha. So, plus we've got things like a channel spotlight. We're looking at another Total War YouTuber who definitely deserves more viewers and subscribers, and I think some of you may have heard of him before. But yeah, we want to spotlight his channel. We also do mod spotlights. Each 3 of us taking a look at a couple of mods from the whole series of Total War, so across various different titles. We've taken a look at some mods. And then we've also talked about some competitions. We'll be doing competitions each month. The Warcast podcast will be out, the main one, once a month, but we'll also be doing something called Warcast Extra, which will fill in the gap in between each month's main Warcast podcast, and that'll cover basically anything else that's released Total War related that should CA spring another release on us or something like that, or a big announcement. We'll be making a Warcast Extra podcast to discuss it. Anyway, sorry to kind of hijack the end of the Cimmerian announcement there, but I thought I'd let you guys know kind of a big old info fact of updates for the channel in one go. But yes, Cimmeria back on Monday. You guys decide the time, let me know in the comments. Until next time, ciao for now.